Throughout history, empires have sought to extend their influence and control over vast territories and diverse populations. The management and control of these distant lands have been a central aspect of imperial power, influencing global politics, economies, and cultures. This narrative explores the methods by which historical empires maintain their grip on far-flung regions, examining the strategies employed from ancient times through to the early 20th century. The inception of empire building often began with military conquest or the establishment of colonies. Ancient Rome, for instance, expanded its territory through a combination of military prowess and strategic alliances. Once conquered, maintaining control over these territories required a blend of direct governance and local autonomy. In Rome, this was managed through the appointment of governors and the establishment of a Roman legal framework, combined with allowing certain local customs to continue. The British Empire in the 17th through 20th centuries exemplified another model of imperial control. Initially driven by trade under entities like the East India Company, Britain utilized both economic dependencies and direct political control to manage its territories. The introduction of railways, telegraphs, and other forms of infrastructure significantly enhanced Britain's ability to administer widespread regions effectively. Economically, empires often exploited natural resources and local labor to benefit the imperial core. In the Belgian Congo during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, for instance, rubber extraction was carried out under brutal conditions for the profit of Belgium without regard for local welfare. Such economic policies not only reinforced imperial dominance but also led to significant socio-economic changes within colonized societies. Culturally, some empires sought to impose their culture through what is known as cultural imperialism. The spread of language, religion, and customs helped solidify control by promoting a degree of cultural homogenization. The Spanish Empire's spread of Catholicism across Latin America serves as one example where religion played a pivotal role in both cultural assimilation and political control. Diplomatically, empires often manipulated local rivalries and conflicts to keep various groups within their territories divided and thus easier to control. The British famously applied this divide and rule strategy in India, playing off various princely states against each other to maintain dominance while minimizing the resource expenditure required for direct military intervention. In terms of administration, the Ottoman Empire's use of the millet system from the 15th century onwards illustrates an approach that allowed religious communities considerable autonomy over their own affairs, while still keeping them under imperial oversight. This system effectively managed diverse populations by recognizing religious leaders and allowing them limited powers within their communities. Resistance and rebellion were common challenges faced by all empires. In response, empires developed sophisticated methods to suppress uprisings and maintain order. The Roman legions were as much police forces as they were conquering armies. Their presence in rebellious provinces like Judea during the 1st century AD was aimed at both defense and suppression. The long-term impact of these imperial strategies on colonized regions was profound. Economically exploitative practices often left legacies of underdevelopment and dependency. Politically, the artificial boundaries drawn by colonial rulers could lead to long-standing conflicts, as seen in the modern Middle East, where borders drawn during European imperialism do not reflect ethnic or sectarian realities. Culturally, while some aspects of imperialism such as language have persisted positively in former colonies, for example English in India, other impacts like erosion of local traditions have had more negative consequences. Diplomatically, too, erstwhile colonies often continue dealing with geopolitical frameworks established during imperial times. In conclusion, historical empires employed a range of complex strategies to manage their territories across vast distances. These included military force, economic exploitation, cultural imposition, diplomatic manipulation, administrative systems tailored to local contexts, and handling resistance with varying degrees of coercion or integration depending on circumstances. While these measures often ensured short-term stability and profit for the empire itself, they also led to long-lasting transformations, both constructive and destructive, in affected regions that continued well into post-imperial times.